Welcome to Character Interviews with your host, Justin. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am that same Justin that you've been hearing in Robert's videos throughout his channel of Split Persona Studios. You may recognize my voice from such videos as Narrator Mishap, and also that classic, Where in the World is Robert? But also, here's a random snippet of a random video that I recently done that is still in the works. Welcome back to Narrating YouTubers' Lives with your host, Justin. It's still in the works, but as we're talking about it, I would like to personally thank Robert for allowing us using his room as our space to conduct these interviews today. Like I had a choice. Thank you so much, Robert. He is such a gentleman. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. He is so great. And now let's get down to the reason why we are here. Today, we are here to interview his 3 Persona pals, and that being his creativity, his reality, and his morality. Sorry if I'm stumbling. This is my first time being an actual journalist / interviewee. I'm a man of all trades. What can I say? So, let's first start off with our first interviewee for today. Let's get creativity in here. Oh, creativity, come on down here. Creativity, are you ready?
I am not camera ready.
Oh, well, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we could try to bring on our next guest for the evening. How about Logic? Let's bring him in here. Nope, don't start. I'm here. Oh, no, don't. We're doing mine. We're doing my stuff now. I'm here. Well, that caught me off guard a bit. Sorry, I didn't notice that you were just gonna pop right in there. Oh, it's just one of the many things that I could do. I could come popping in here with a snap of my finger, or I could just rise up to the occasion and show off my grand performance. Hope this doesn't become a common occurrence for this entire segment of the show. Oh, you get used to it, sweetheart. Anyway, let's get down to the interviews. So, creativity. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, won't you? Well, to put it simply, I am Robert's creativity. I am that one thing inside his little brain of his that allows him to use his imagination to, whether it deals with his artwork, his acting skills, or just being gosh darn creative in any type of way general. And what is your role in the Persona Pals? So I represent Robert's creativity, passion, and his fantasy and dreams. I am his basically I'm his ego. I'm his hopes and dreams, his aspirations, and his passion that help drive him to do something for anything he sets his mind to. Well, I mean, you look great. It's nice to have you here. What made you design this outfit? Well, this was kind of a look that Robert was doing back in his college days when he was trying to start up his YouTube channel back in 2012, 2013. And this was basically around what his first character would have looked like. So I continued to keep that tradition and keep the hat as a symbol of him being outside of the box and being so creative that this is out there, and yeah, something like that. I mean, where'd you get these clothes? I mean, they're just so you. Well, that, my friend, is a trade secret. And may I ask why you have a paintbrush with you? Oh, this whole thing? Oh, this was just a thing where one day I was just working on a painting and just popped into one of Robert's videos, and somehow this paintbrush just stuck with me ever since. It's kind of like one of those props that really didn't intend to stick with me towards the end, but I just kept going on with it, and it's just a staple, you know? Now, I asked some viewers on the internet to try to ask you some little personal questions to try to give us some juicy details, if you may say.
Personal questions?
They want to ask personal questions about me? Who wouldn't want to know about me? What would you say your likes and dislikes are? Well, I mean, I kinda already answered that question already, don't you think? Well, I mean, you have your likes that you said on YouTube, and the likes you put on YouTube were just the videos that you like. You really didn't say what you liked about anything outside of YouTube. Oh, you're right. I'm looking for likes and dislikes that you have not already stated on YouTube. That's something that we don't already know. Well, my likes and dislikes. I like my painting. I like my woodwork. I like my story writing, script writing. I happen to like long walks on the beach. Maybe some nice walks through the woodsy areas to get that nice, calm, nice wood breeze. Since I like the movies and theater, I do like to every now and then kind of relive those moments, and I like to have like a nice little audience and then just retell those stories in an engaging way to try to make it so they're actually there watching it, and I act out all the parts, all the scenes, being so dramatic to the point where they're actually seeing the person right in front of them. I see you are also a person who likes art. Yes, I happen to be a painter, as you can see from here, the paintbrush, and my lovely kind of artistic style from this little shirt over here. And have you happened to see any of the painting videos that he has up on his channel? I would not say I have. Oh, you know what? You should. They are amazing. You know, people at home, what you're gonna do when you're done with this video, you're gonna go click the link up here, or if it's up here, you're gonna go and you're going to immediately watch those painting videos. What are you doing? I'm self-promoting Robert's videos to the audiences to try to continue to watch his content. Creativity, now is not the time to self-promote yourself for a series that Robert has done. We're trying to do an interview here. Let's get back on track with another question, okay? Let's go with another question, shall we? Here's a good one. What would you say is your biggest fear? Well, the only thing I may fear is the unknown. Maybe something that I haven't really experienced yet. Not sure if I'm actually going to like it or not like it, or if I'm going to like the experience, or if I'm going to understand what's going on, you know? Is that all you may fear? Yeah. I think that's all that I fear, mostly. Well, we all know that Robert is very creative, and you, as his creativity, have a good control of his driving force to be creative. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. You're too kind. If I may say, this may be out of line, but maybe your greatest fear could be the fact that someone could be better than you. What? I mean, someone could even outstage you. No. Having someone be the fact that someone could be better than you in any and every other way imaginable. No, you can't just come in here and tell me exactly who I am or what I am. I know exactly what I am, and I know it. I'm creativity. I know who I am, and you can't tell me who I am. You just can't. I'm sorry if that was a very touchy subject for you, creativity. I didn't mean to go deep into that. I'm sorry. I don't know where I was with that. I just got into the moment, and I'm sorry. My apologies. Sorry to the audience who have to witness that. Maybe we can go on to a question. Here's a good one. That's something that most of your fans must be dying to know. This will probably be a good thing for you to ask. Do you have social media? Oh, social media? Oh yes, I have a ton of social media. How active are you on them? Oh yeah, I'm on a lot. So let's see. I got Facebook, I got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, I got a TikTok, I got a Tumblr, MySpace. But don't worry, that is still gonna come back. I even got a Twitch. I even got Reddit. I got all this. I got all the stuff, baby. Oh, do you want to add me to them? I don't feel comfortable just adding a nobody to my special list. Okay, you need to know me, and I need to know you for you to get onto my social media. Okay, buddy? Then maybe a good counter question to ask. What is your favorite type of media? Didn't we just, aren't they, the last question was about social media. Aren't they technically the same? Well, they're not really the same thing. One is more your actual social media on what is like your standard Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and all that stuff. And then you have your traditional media where you have your newspapers, your TV, your radio, and all that stuff. So yeah, so my question is, what's your favorite type of traditional media? Oh. Okay, well, I really don't follow any of those. Oh. Okay, well, you may want to get in on that. Okay, why are we laughing? Here's an interesting one. What is your favorite genre of music? Let's see, I really mostly just like any type of music, really. I'm kind of like a jack of all trades, where I will like almost any type of music that you could just throw headphones at me, and I would just really enjoy the music, just anything, really. Well, I heard a rumor, Creativity, that since Robert cannot sing for the life of him, I heard that you really want him to sing, and then you have been practicing singing. Is that true? And you've heard correctly, my friend. There were a couple of videos where Robert did have to sing for his videos, and ever since that, it really got me interested to try to get him to really make one of those musical videos that he always enjoys watching but never have the guts to do it. In fact, I actually have a song that I have been preparing for a certain occasion like this. You want to hear it? Oh, no. That really is no need for that. Why don't we move on to another question? How about this one? Next question. Now, what is your favorite game? Like a board game, a card game, a computer game, or like with a mobile game, a console game? Like, what kind of game are we talking about here? Because there is a lot of them out there. Yeah, like just any type of game. Well, okay. Well, if it had to be a board game, well, then I obviously have to pick Ticket to Ride, because hello, I like trains. Let's see, if it had to be a card game, a very interesting card game that I like currently is Hand, Knee, and Foot. Let's see, if we're talking about a computer game, it was mostly like those pirate games, or there was a Star Wars game that I like. Console game, there's a whole lot of stuff. A lot of good franchises too. There was the Pokemon franchise, there was the Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper. Just pick a game. Okay. Guess if you want to know, I'll say Pokemon. In the very first video that Robert ever posted, now there's a clip right up here for those who want to see it. You pop into his video and help him try to figure out a way on how describing yourself and a way of trying to help him figure out how to make his first video. Oh my god, that felt like so long ago. So what's the real reason of why you joined Persona Pals? Like, is there what's the true story? Well, I mean, like you said, Robert was making a video, and it was about time that he was about trying to do something, since he had been talking about it for quite some time. And it was about that point where within that video, I was kind of being manifested into a physical being that I was so excited that I just had to pop in there. And could that lead to the question of why you wanted to join Persona Pals? Well, the main reason why I came in and joined Persona Pals was not because I felt that Robert couldn't go and do the video on his own, because I felt he could have, but I felt that I could have helped steer him in the right direction creatively to make the video the best video he has ever done. And not just the video itself. I help him with doing script ideas, painting ideas, wood ideas, character ideas, video ideas, and just crazy ideas in general. Like creativity. I just want to point out that we only have a limited time on this show, so try to cut out all the great details that you would love to put in here and just tell us the main points of the story. Okay? Oh, right. Sorry. I tend to go on and on and on about telling a story, and I give so much details that I kind of drag on the story. But give me a sec. I'll try to come up with a shortened version of the story. It's something that I've always been there like all of his life, and it's not like I just came. I didn't just come in there like at that moment. It's more of I've shown myself that I'm physically here with him, that not only am I physically here now, but I've always been here, and I always will be here with him. Okay, I think we got enough out of that. Maybe let's get a little more personal with you. What's it like working on Persona Pals? Well, working on them is a little interesting, I will say. I mean, having to work with Robert is great, but also having to work with two other guys, Morality and Reality, are very interesting, just to say at least. Although it's very hard to have it where everybody's wearing the same face. It's just very interesting that you can't try to direct people when you are not the main person as part of the videos, where the main character is Robert, who sits over there. Hey Robert. And you're mostly focusing on his problems, and you're this like the supporting role, because I'm used to playing the important role, so I'm trying to get used to being the supporting cast and along with the others as well. So what's it like living with the others? Well, you can almost say it's like living in a college dorm with 3 other roommates who really don't get along really well. So is living with the others the same as working with them? Like what's the deal with that? Well, I mean, you have Morality with his stuff, where he sometimes always makes up certain rules where we have to try to enforce it, and sometimes we follow the rules and other times we don't, and then you have Reality with him, where he's just a guy who just is no fun and no play, and he's just a guy who feels like he's like that typical nerd at school, where he's the one that always has to do the homework and has to be studying, and whenever you're trying to party with all the theater guys, it's just, oh, be quiet, and and like, I'm trying to study and all this stuff, and it's like, come on, dude, be cool. It's like everyone, like you have like 4 different cliques inside one bedroom, and it's just so crazy that we can't figure out on how to get along with each other. What's it like working with the others? I mean, sometimes there is a disagreement here and there on like what someone should say when they say it, and like when someone should appear, who should not appear, and what the topics should be discovered on this particular time. I mean, I want to try to go out more branching and try to go outside of YouTube, but it feels like he wants to try to stick straightly to YouTube and whenever Robert's trying to deal with just current path he's on. But I mean, I want to try to go forward on like what he's trying to deal with on daily lives that probably others can deal with, and it's just something that we're still working on and we haven't come up with a solution yet. I hear there's a lot of fighting that goes on between you and reality. Is that true? I mean, oh my god. I mean, look at this. I mean, I try to do just one simple thing, and this guy has to be Mr. Corrector, and he has to correct me on all these things. I mean, just remember, like the other day, I said one thing, like I had like wanted to do this one thing, and he had to be like, oh no, we can't do that. So I'm like, why not? He's like, oh well, you have to do this. And I tried to say one word correctly, and he told me that I said it wrong, and it's like, well, I didn't want to know what it said. And what did he do? He had to go and he had to tell me the correct definition of exactly what it means. Like, why did I ask for that definition?
Oh,
did
absolutely.
I ask for it? No. And it just goes on and on exactly what he does. He tells me I have to clean up after myself. It's like, why do I have to clean up after myself? It's like, if I want to have tell people to clean up after myself, I could have morality tell me to clean after myself. I mean, I don't know why I have to live with such a neat freak. Now, would you say that this dynamic fighting continues outside? Like, is it the same with you living with him?
Oh, you would be correct on that, my friend.
So basically, working and living with him are basically, the relationship is the same, correct?
Well, I mean, it technically is. I mean, it's so much drama. And don't mind me, I love drama. But it's just that one drama where it's just so much of a headache, where it's just the drama at home and all that drama from home brings over into the workplace. It's like one of that non-healthy stuff, you know? It's just, we can't get enough of it, and it's just, we can't come up with a compromise.
Is there anybody you get well with on the set?
Well, I mean, I get well with morality. I mean, for all that morality is for being a fatherly figure, he's not a bad guy. We do share some things. I mean, he could probably tell you more about exactly all the things we share. And for Robert, oh yeah, well, we are basically inseparable. We are like this, you know.
Now, how do you normally spend your free time when you're not working on a video with Robert or in a Persona Pals video, or whenever you're not helping out a dilemma where you need to speak with him?
Well, basically I spend my free time just painting, writing, playing video games, helping with Robert come up with more video ideas, more writing ideas, Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I create characters for him that he gets to write up, backstories, some movie pilots that hopefully will be made at one point, some Lego stuff here and there, color schemes for his Nerf blasters, which I hope eventually he'll do in the summer.
And what would you say your hobbies are?
My little hobby is a little bit of collecting. I collect certain articles of clothing, whether it be hats, gloves, shirts, part of the legs, shoes, anything really. Maybe glasses, masks, and sometimes like other cool little tools. And but sometimes they're not useful now, but later down the line they can be very useful and help me for just whatever I may not need at the time, but at some point in the future it's exactly what I needed and it works perfectly. Oh, and also if I didn't mention it before, I do like painting.
So yes, you have done the paintings and you have mentioned the painting videos a lot of times. Have you done any paintings recently that you have, or that you wanted us to share?
No. Not at the moment.
Well, he may be stuck in a rut, folks, but don't worry. He may be out of that rut soon. We can only hope. So, maybe we can merge onto a new question, alright? Let's hope this is a good question. Now, how do you spend time with each one of the Persona pals outside of the videos or outside of the space that we occupy in? Like, do you guys do anything outside the house, outside in the real world? Like, what do you guys do?
I think we mostly just do what normal people do. When Robert goes out, we kind of just go with him, really. It's kind of, we're just there. It's kind of like, and we still talk with him whenever he needs to deal with any crisis or any situation, whether it has to be meeting someone new at the mall or having a conversation with someone. I need to think of something clever at the bank, or trying to come up with a to-do list at a shopping mall, at a grocery store, or trying to tell yourself to calm down if you're being stressed off at work. So it's kind of like we're still there, but we're kind of not. So both Persona pals have been around for about a year and a half, around the time with Robert's YouTube channel. A good question to go around with that would be, what would be the most memorable memory you have working on Persona Pals? Oh. Most memorable memory. Oh. Wow. Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, I'd say the first memorable memory would be the first Persona Pals. Because it was the first memory that, even though morality wasn't in it, it was one where we had me, Reality, and Robert kind of starting our own journey, where we all kind of introduced our own characters and started fully developing our own personalities itself. I mean, yeah, we are all part of Robert, but it's like we're also our own person. We're all like our own facet of a portion of him, and we're all unique individuals. And I mean, it's kind of just cool just to explore more about one person and just show that there's more than just one side to him. It's just there are multiples, and through us we get to show everybody exactly who he is and who we are as one. And last question for the night before we wrap this all up. It's kind of hard to ask. Oh, no, go ahead. Take your time to answer the question. What kind of impact do you hope to leave on your viewers with Robert's videos? Oh, you hit me right in the heart with a hard subject on how to explain and answer the questions. Could this be a topic related to just the videos that we work on, or could it just be a specific video, or just in general Robert's videos? You could say with you in general, with the Persona Pals, or you as being a part of the creative force that helps make the videos. Okay, I guess in generalizing, let's see. Robert tries his best to keep his videos engaging, entertaining, and does his best to try to make the audience laugh. His videos may not be up to date with what's relatable and current within the times, although that is his downfall and he could try to get with the times, but it is difficult to try to stay with current events. I I feel that the impact, I want to say, it doesn't matter if a topic is current or anything, but he does mean well with trying to get whatever message he's trying to send out to the viewer. And I just hope that with his videos, it's better to have quality over quantity. Yes, this year he has been putting out a lot of videos. Some have put in a lot of quality, and some have been a lot of just meh. And I just want to say that for those who are trying to get out there, are struggling to be out there, it's important to make a video that is gonna have a lot of meaning and it's gonna impact someone else, to make someone learn, enjoy, and laugh, versus just be another video out there that is not gonna grab anyone's attention. And let's hope that with this new direction that he's going in, that he gets to impact as much people as he can. Well said. Well said, everybody, right? Well said. And I'd like to thank you for coming on Creativity, for joining us with these interviews. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. And I'd like to thank you for hosting these interviews with all of us here. Oh, it's no problem. It's no problem. Thank you. Thank you. Creativity, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you. You're a great crowd. You're a great, awesome crowd. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, until next week, we're going to have Logic, and don't go away. We'll be back next week on Character Interviews with your host,
Take a picture.
Justin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you.